This is Hank Northrup reporting for the Bureau of Street Services, and here's what's happening now. Today we're on a ride-along with Investigator Aaron Harris from the Bureau of Street Services Investigation and Enforcement Division. Thanks for having us, Aaron.
Hey, it's a pleasure to have you guys along. Hopefully we can show you some good stuff out here and enlighten you on what we do.
Absolutely, thank you.
You're welcome.
So what's this we're inspecting?
Okay, what we did, we got a report of some kind of tar-like substances coming out from the base of this light pole right here. And apparently, there's tar here, but we don't know the source of it, whether somebody dumped it here or whether or not there could have been some kind of seismic activity or geologic ship that opened up and some of this came out. So we just came out to inspect it and try to make a preliminary report on what's going on here. So I'm just going to take some photos of this and then take it back to one of the district investigators who actually patrols this area as a full-time area, and he can try to make a further determination from there, report it to the responsible department, and maybe they can come out and make an assessment and maybe shore it up and see what they can do.
Now, what are we about to do with this taco truck?
The problem that we have here is that he's preparing food out on the public right-of-way, and he's got a fire burning out here, and that's not something that we allow on the city's public right-of-way because it's a safety hazard. Right. The truck by itself isn't a problem. They're allowed to exist out on the city streets as long as they're within the city's parking regulation.
Right.
That's not a problem at all.
What does a citation mean?
Well, for this gentleman right here, what it means to him is that he's going to have to go see a judge and explain to him why he was out here on the public right-of-way doing what he was doing, and then the judge will explain to him that this kind of thing isn't allowed, and he'll levy either some kind of fine on him or some other sentence that he feels is right for this situation.
Now, would that sentence include jail time or
for something like this? No,
okay.
More than likely not. It is a misdemeanor and you can serve some jail time. With him getting a fine or something like that, that's probably more than an adequate slap on the wrist to let him know you can't come out here and just set up and do anything you want to.
Right. Now, what's the process that you're doing right now?
Okay, what I'm doing right now is just writing down the information of what I found here, the location. Take a look through some of these piles here and see if we can come up with any kind of information that will lead to, the person that might have left this stuff behind.
Absolutely.
Something like this, we'll go ahead and take photos of it, and I'll report it to sanitation.
Right.
So they can come out and pick it up and get it out of the public right away.
So it's sanitation who actually takes away the illegal dumping, who actually disposes of the material, or?
You know what, in some instances, yes. In some instances, it's other, city entities like lot cleaning or something like that. It depends on where it's at and what it is.
Gotcha. So what have we here?
Okay, what we come across is a copy of somebody's check. What it is we can use this piece of information here to determine who might have left this behind. So what I got to do is take photos of this while it's in place, and then take photos of the rest of the stuff that's here, and we'll take the copy back to the office and process it, and we'll try to see if we can hold them responsible for dumping all of this stuff out here.
What is the penalty for illegal dumping?
For legal dumping, the first time penalty, if you are convicted of it, it's usually a $500 fine. And if we actually catch you in the process of doing it, which we have done a lot of times, then that's automatically we book you into jail, and you get to spend the night down at one of the stations and get to see the judge the next day. So it's something that's definitely not worth doing. Just dispose of everything that you have of properly, and you don't have to go through that entire process, as well as taking care of your city. This isn't anything that's pleasant to look at. Who wants to live in a town where you have all this kind of stuff out here?
Right, exactly.